The story of a glass bottle begins with a profile mold. This is where they are now being made. And then to the manufacture of the glass itself. The white glass mixture goes in here, and by a skip hoist with a 1-ton capacity which supplies 120 tons a day, the skip hoist empties into the main hopper. The mixture is then conveyed from the main hopper to the Jubilee hopper. The conveyor belt handles 60 tons a day. On the base of the Jubilee hopper is a screw-type automatic belt. Note the gas ports, 3 on each side. They supply the flame to the furnace which produces gas and air, which is produced on the premises. The temperature at this stage is 1,450 degrees centigrade. This silica arch is heavily insulated to avoid fuel wastage. The glass flows from the melting section of the furnace to the cooling section, distributing itself into the 4 hearts with the temperature reduced and controlled to within plus or minus 5 degrees centigrade. Here is a view of the row of burners controlling the temperature. The feeder mechanism, which you will note is under constant supervision. This forces the glass down into the shear mechanism. These are the cutting shears which control the weight. There is a plunger through which the feeder pushes out a controlled amount of molten glass, which is sheared off at the right moment to give the specified weight required for the bottle. The shears are kept cool by an oil spray. The temperature is now reduced to the region of 1,100 degrees centigrade. Molten glass now drops into the blank mold on the first table, which has 6 blank molds at the charging stage. The neck ring is formed and filled with compressed air. The bottle is initially conceived upside down. The molds are now reversed with the bottle the right side up. Some air is admitted prior to the turnover to start forming the bottle. The blank mold opens up and the glass is transferred to the finishing mold while still being suspended by the neck ring. Then the neck ring opens and allows the bottle to be transferred to continue its journey to the second turntable for the final blowing stage. It is then taken off the second mold and placed on the conveyor by take-out fingers. There are 6 different bottles being made at the same time. The conveyor belt is under constant supervision. The moment a flaw is detected, correction is made to the feeder and the machine. Once again, blank molds for the machine. The bottles are given form upside down. The operations are all performed by compressed air from air cylinders controlled by a revolving drum. Studs on the revolving drum arm valves which admit the air to the cylinders. This works on the same system as that of a musical box. We are now on the other side where the blank mold transfers its bottle onto the finishing mold, there to be finally blown. The bottle is then lifted out by take-out fingers, suspended over a cooling jet, and then placed on the conveyor belt with a pusher arm. This machine is much faster than the last one, 45 bottles per minute to 27 per minute. Pusher arms are synchronized with the machine to push each bottle onto the conveyor belt in continuous sequence. They lift up 2 bottles at a time because the machine travels faster than the stacker can operate. Bottles have now arrived at the cold end, where the utmost care has been taken to see that all production faults are eliminated. In point of fact, every bottle handled here has to be 100% perfect. Their weights are being checked constantly. We are now in shop 2. The furnace man is reversing the control which regulates the preheating of the gas and the air in the furnace.
He is hand-feeding the furnace from a small hopper. From experience, he knows just how much to charge each half hour. The chemist checks the furnace temperature with an optical pyrometer, ensuring that the recording apparatus is working efficiently. The chemist arrives back at the laboratory after his round of checking and double-checking, and he then makes his report to the works manager. This steel construction marks the commencement of the erection of new offices for the Alloa Glassworks after 200 years of constant production. The loaded vehicle now leaves on its journey. These vehicles are carefully packed, tied and covered to ensure that the goods arrive factory fresh at their destination.